touch, let you hold some, let you get a handful, baby. She's a whole lot of woman. Soft kisses on some fat lips.
Hello, welcome to the Young and Uncertain podcast. My name is Bree. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully, we can become internet cousins. And this is our first episode. As you can see, everything is not perfect. I had to let go of my perfectionist mindset and just sit down and really just chop it up with you guys. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what we at with it. We going with the flow, you hear me? And yeah, I just feel like the best things are done when you do it now. Instead of waiting for everything to be in a row, just go ahead and try to do whatever you trying to do. You know what I mean? That's just what time we in. And plus, I just spent too much money on this home, and I'm tired of being the only one paying the bills. Okay? So if GM want to pay these bills, I'm going to let them. Okay? But I got to put the content out first. So lock in. All right. I'm just going to give y'all a little bit of brief information about me. My name is Bree, once again, real name Brianna. I'm originally from Greensboro, North Carolina. Yeah, baby, I am from the 336. Real trapaholic, nigga. Nah, for real. My birthday just passed April 4th. It was a wonderful birthday. I actually got to go to Puerto Rico. And this is my fourth time going to Puerto Rico, by the way. And I'm going to talk about that later on in the episode. So stay tuned for that, because that's always a joy to talk about. I always love talking about traveling just in general. And with that being said, the reason why I started this podcast is because I'm in a different stage in my life. This stage in my life is a little bit different because I am in my upper 20s and I'm damn near knocking at 30. But I'm not mad at that. I'm happy where I'm at. I recently bought a house in January, which is the house that we're in. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know where I'm at. But this house, I didn't even think I could achieve this at 27, but I did it. And it came with a lot of hard work. A lot of people don't understand, like, when you're trying to just survive and trying to dream big, it typically just goes out the window. I hope that made sense, but for a young girl such as myself, I think I did okay. I bought my first house at 27. I don't have any children. One of the big accomplishments that I always kind of span past is I low-key retired myself at 26. I was about 25, 26 years old. So from there, okay, I'm going all over the place. Let me just give you the timeline. I got out of the Army at about, I think I was 25 or about to turn 25. I think, yeah, give or take for the story. And then I had started, when I was 25, I was engaged to somebody who will remain nameless. I knew then that I wanted to buy a house. Like, that was going to be my next step. I didn't know if it was going to be in Greensboro at the time, or was I going to, like, were we going to try to move and get a house somewhere else, right? Life happened. Me and this person, we separated. I was in a very awkward stage because until you are about to be married or are married and have to separate from somebody, their family is no longer your family. I don't care what anybody say. People like to sugarcoat, like, when you're together, the family's still gonna be the family. No, it's not always like that. It's not like that all the time. So people who I'm used to seeing, talking to, being around quite often is not the people that I were around anymore. And it was a very hard time because I didn't have those friends and family no more. But I picked myself up. And I just so happened to got a job at Fidelity Investments out in Durham. And I took what I learned from there about 401k accounts, IRAs, and started using it for my real life. It just so happened after that, I had got into a large sums of money. And I took what I learned and I put it towards that, and it paid off in 2 years. And that's how I ended up buying my house. And I didn't work for like 2.5 years as well. So after I started working at Fidelity, I probably didn't pick up another job until like last year. And that was just so I can help out as far as buying my house, because I wanted to show them that I made more money. You know what I mean? Because when you're buying a house, money gets real involved. Your credit gets real involved. So it was definitely something that I had to do. But if y'all ever want more about that story, just let me know, because that could be a whole episode within itself. But regardless of the point, I retired myself at 26. 27, I bought a house. I worked for 6 months, and now I am back in retirement as we speak. Yes, clock that T. That's how a real bitch get in the motherfucking motion. Now that I'm 27, I have the house. Where do I go from here, right? So I told myself, I was just like, bro, I have nothing to do. Why don't I go back to school? But I don't have the passion for a degree. Like, me getting a degree was literally just so I can say I had it. Like, that's it. I made so much money without having a degree. It doesn't really faze me. But I'm just like, shit, fuck it, for the shits and gigs, let me get it. So hopefully coming up soon, I'll be going to WGU. To go ahead and finish off my bachelor's degree, and then I'll go to the accelerated master's program. Like, it won't be no break. It's an accelerated program, if I'm not mistaken, where I'll finish off my bachelor's degree, and then you'll just go straight to your master's. So that's wonderful. It's right up my alley, and I have literally nothing else to do with my time. And so I really just was like, yeah, that's my vibe. You know what I mean? What else, y'all? And we're just vibing today, y'all. I ain't really had this really planned out. I just knew I need to put a fucking episode out and stop being scared and shit. And if you're scared right now in your life, you want to try something new, fucking do it, bro. We get so caught up in people watching us. It's just like, who gives a fuck about anybody watching you? They're not doing what you're doing. Of course they're going to watch. They're watching something great happen. And even if they don't see something great happen, most of the time, you know what they do? They keep fucking scrolling. They keep fucking walking. And that's just on that. And you might even have a hater or two. But if they're hating on you, baby, you're doing something right. Because have you ever realized to dislike somebody that you don't talk to on a regular, that is some real hater ass shit, and you're really just a fan, and you're just envious that you can't do what they fucking do. That's really what it is. That's what it really would come down to. So yeah, go for your fucking goals, man. Life is too short, and you're gonna regret not doing what you was trying to do, rather than just doing it anyway. Like, the fuck, just do it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, what else? I don't know. Maybe I should go ahead and just hop into the next part. You know what I mean? Let me tell you some funny shit that happened to me, bro. So I had to go to the dentist. Okay, I take very good care of my teeth. To say I have not been to a dentist, and I'm so ashamed to say this, in like 2 years I have not been to the damn dentist, right? And I was just nervous walking in there. I was just like, damn, bro, they about to tell me they about to take every last tooth about my head, because I ain't been here in a while. You know what I mean? I go to the dentist. She looks at my teeth. Of course, she says, I have beautiful teeth. Thank you. And as we're at the dentist and, homegirl doing her thing. And she was just like, so all your teeth didn't come through, because I could see through the x-rays. I'm like, yeah, of course all my teeth didn't come through. Which I already knew that. I have a baby tooth that never, technically it's not a baby tooth. Both of my canines did not come in. I only have one canine that came out. And that's just due to the fact that I didn't lose my last tooth until I was about 13, 14 years old or whatever. And she had offered to cut it out. And I was just like, you cut this fucking tooth out, I'm going to cut your ass. It was the way I looked at her. She was like, oh, it wouldn't be today. We don't have to do it. It was just so funny. I thought that shit was funny as hell. Oh man, y'all, why did I wait so long to do this? This is actually pretty fucking easy, man. I could fucking ramble all fucking day, y'all. You know what I mean? I can ramble all fucking day. That's what I like to do. I'm probably gonna cut this part out because I'm. Oh shit! Here we go. I'm gonna cut some of this out because I do be rambling sometimes. So disregard. Okay, let's see here. Something. Oh my God, Shannon Sharpe, you make too much money. Too much fucking money to be fucking with white women that look like that. It wasn't even the fact that she was white. I wasn't surprised that Shannon fucked a white woman. It was the fact that she looked like that. First of all, I'm not saying that the girl is ugly. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, why her? She's not like ugly at all. She has some very unique features that I would say. But when I thought of a white woman that Shannon Sharpe would be, entangling himself, I didn't imagine that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's not that I don't think that she's pretty. It's just more so like, nigga, this is who you risked your career for? Good God. Like, I would have thought that white girl would have came out looking like, I don't know. It was two people I thought in mind. She was gonna probably look like Alabama. I thought she was probably gonna look like her. If she was not the Alabama type, she was definitely like, who can I think of? Like what's my girl name from I can't think of another girl. What's a good girl to like compare her to? I don't know. I would assume something like that, or like a Emma Stone. You know what I mean? I would be like, yeah, I see why. But he showed me a 19-year-old girl that looked like she from goddamn, I don't know, somewhere down in fucking South Carolina with them features. She has very English-like features, if you ask me. I was just very, very surprised. Like, damn near medieval. She's not an ugly girl, though. It's just that, like, damn, Shay, that's who you risk. And shout out to her in reality, because he offered her $10 million and she said, hell no, baby. I don't want no little puppy. I want a big dog. So if $10 million wasn't going to do, I can only imagine how much she thought she was going to get. Now, I have been seeing speculations about, like, she should have waited till the deal was still on the line. Like, she should have waited for Shannon to go ahead and close on the deal, then sue. But now, I mean, God knows how much she's finna get from him now. But he don't make that much money now because the deal ain't gonna go through. So we'll see. We'll see how that go. But Shannon, like, damn, dog, like, you really going out sad, and you're just letting anybody take you down, and that's crazy work, in my opinion. And then it's just like the fact that like now that I think about it, like the whole like, let me have your big black baby. I could only imagine a white man and me and him doing the nasty, and he be like, let me see them black coochie lips or something. And mix fucking, excuse me. If you don't get your ass up off, get off me immediately. Like, I could only imagine having that type of vulgar, racial type of like sex. Like, that's not something to turn me on. And yeah. And this is why we gotta stop allowing different cultures fantasize about us. Like, we just some goddamn sex rabbits. Like, no, like that's not it. That's not cute. It's not even a bit entertaining. But yeah, and you know, shout out to all the people that fuck white women. Let's do this. Shout out to all the people who fuck white women who fuck within their age range, because I don't see what a 50-something-year-old or 60-something-year-old man would have in common with a fucking 19-year-old. What could you possibly be talking about? Like, it's nothing. Y'all don't even have anything that y'all could really even talk to, like, about each other. Or is there, and you know what? I think I probably just answered my own conversation. There is no conversation happening between them two. They're just fucking. She is a worker, and she is doing her job, and she got paid for that said job. There is no other conversation. The conversation is, you need to take off your drawers when I see you, and you gonna call me every type of derogatory fucking name in the fucking book. Yeah, matter of fact, do y'all remember when what is his name? Brent Faiyaz just got caught up in some shit like that. It was like some real kinky ass BDSM. And like, he was on some shit like, the whole crew know you fuck good or some shit like that. And I'm just like, bro, this is why I don't get into that conversation when black women be trying to fight over black men, because it's just like, no, let that black man go. Let that nigga go. That nigga is into some shit that as a black woman I would never be down with. And I just always found that shit interesting. It was crazy what a motherfucker would do for a little piece of change. But it's like, at the same time, it's like, you can't even be mad in this fucking economy. We going in a recession. We trying to act like we not. Like, shit is fucking wild. But, you know. Okay, so I guess I'll talk why I started this podcast. For one, because I can. Simple and short. Before the little bit of answer, I guess, like the extended answer would be this. So, daggone, here we are. What was it? Year 2023, I guess, 2022. I had created a Book Talk account, and it's actually pretty popular. A couple of my videos, and touched damn near 1 million. And all I did was talk about books. And it was the fact that I had people talking about, like, bro, I started reading because of you. And it's just like, nigga, me? Like, I'm the reason why you love fucking fiction now. Like, that's crazy. And I thought, like, damn, if I'm dope enough to get somebody to read a book and they actually fucking listen, I could do damn near anything. And I used to love reading, and I still do love reading. I just don't like Book Talk as much. Book Talk got real weird over the years. And I mean, it all depends on what side you on Book Talk, but even still, like, it's just gotten mad weird. It's a lot of fake political ass people on Book Talk, or if they're not, they're just so fucking dense, like they can't see from their head from their ass, and I just can't get into it. I'm not finna argue with you about an author I don't fucking like. That's another thing. I don't know that bitch from a can of paint. The real thing you want to talk about is, due to the fact that you read so much smut on a fucking daily, you have an actual fucking porn addiction, but it's not looked upon like it is like actual visual porn. You're just reading it. And because that's your author's favorite, you know, that's your favorite fucking person, you can't see that they are fucking problematic because you have a porn addiction. And that's okay. But be real about it. Don't fucking get on the fucking internet talking a whole bunch of non-fucking sense. Talking about, well, if you don't like what she has to say and she has the right to write what she want to write. Girl, shut the fuck up and get in touch with grass, ho. But I hate that I had to ramble on like that. But yeah, like, BookTok just got on my motherfucking nerves eventually. And it was always some fucking drama down my time feed. And it was so unsolicited. Like, I would get like, you know how you ever got on TikTok and you might be at the third part of where the drama started? I was getting shit like that. I'm like, bro, I don't even like shit like this. I don't even watch it. I literally, when I see videos I don't like, I just go ahead and just like hit that little tap button and hit not interested. But I think over time, because you're so niche down, and that was a problem that I wish I wouldn't have did. I got so niche down in BookTok that I should have just explored the brand of myself. I thought people only wanted to know about me if I was talking about books. In reality, that was not true. They wanted to know me for me, right? And then I just couldn't get that through my brain for some odd reason. But life happens, life goes on, whoop-de-whoop. And that had happened. And then I had another friend of mine. She was just like, bro, you should start a podcast. And I was just like, yeah, not really. And she was like, no, because you make the uncertain seem so certain. And I was like, hold on, bitch. Now you done said something right there. I was like, what do you mean? She was like, bro, you're so spontaneous. You really just don't be having no plan. You just kind of do, and that's what it is. Like, you travel, you do all these trips for yourself. You do events for yourself. Like, bro, you need to take this on the fucking road. Like, you need to get this shit in order. And you make the uncertain seem so certain. You got to draw that shit. And I was just like, damn. You make the uncertain seem so certain. Okay. I fuck with that. So that's why you get the fucking name Young and Uncertain. Because we young and turnt. And we uncertain. But yeah, we making it happen. And for a lot of black women, we know how that shit is. Like, it's very uncertain for us at times. But we make that shit happen every fucking day. And I like that for me. Some things you're going to learn about me is that I do curse a lot. I am trying to work on it, y'all. I'm trying. But cursing is so fun, y'all. Can't even lie. Like, it's some people that I know. Like, what's her name? What's my girl name? Wanda. You know who I'm talking about. Wanda. She done play everybody internet mama. She cuss so good. Oh my gosh, she cuss so good. Nene Leakes cuss really, really well too. I like the way Tokyo Tony and Tia Kemp, they cuss like nobody else. And what's my girl Kaya? Trina do too, but Trina, she like that's Miami type of cussing out. Kaya, she cuss really good. Like, she could really read it. What I never forget when Kaya and Trina went at each other's throat that one time, right? I just knew Trina was gonna dog walk her. When it comes to like cussing each other out, I just knew. I was like, Trina finna drag that hoe. Like, she ain't got a chance. No offense to Kaya, but she ain't got a chance. Kaya called her a basket hound because due to Trina, she has always had bags. Well, as she got older, she got bags under her eyes. And I probably laughed for about 40 days, 40 nights. And she called Trick Daddy. She said that Trick Daddy looked like Florida Evans. Oh my God, yo. The internet was a hell of a time. Wasn't that during the pandemic when she said that shit? That shit was so fucking funny, bro. Oh my God. But yeah, I really do enjoy cursing. I feel like I got some people in my family who could really cuss a bitch out. And I mean, really clear room on a hoe. But now I am trying to evolve. And I want better for myself. And I do like a good clean little a read nowadays. Like I don't feel like I have to call you a dirty dog bitch every time. Like it's something about like really like being able to like insult somebody by literally just telling the truth. Like those were just insults. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about a real clean, really got to the point, bitch, it is what it is, and I said what I said. I like that. I really do it like that. So I'm trying to work on that. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see what else. Ooh, okay, let me talk about this book that I'm reading. Right now, I am reading. I hope y'all can see that. This is called The Artist's Way. I think her name is Julia Cameron or something like that. Shout out to her. Hey, if it weren't for her, this podcast might have happened. Because I've been really reading. I've been doing the little projects. And I be doing my morning pages every morning. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I'm on chapter 4 now. I need to do my chapter 4 reading. Because I haven't read for this week. And I typically try to do that. Actually, I'm ahead of schedule. What am I talking about? Today is Thursday. It is not fucking Sunday. That's how you know I'm tripping. But yeah, typically I do my readings on Sunday, and then I do all my the tasks in there during the week. I try to make sure I do that as well. What is the other one? Oh, the dates. I've been doing a lot of dates in creative settings. I tell you to go out, go out. I don't care if you don't have a fucking friend. Carry your ass out. Carry your ass out, and this is what you do. If you don't have any friends and you're trying to expand your horizon and all of that bullshit, what you need to do is you need to find a couple of podcasters and some YouTubers. And you need to make them background noise while you do the things that you really want to fucking do. I promise you, 10 out of 10 fucking recommend. That's how you fucking do it. A lot of people can't stand the noise in their own head because they overthink and they just, their anxiety or whatever the fucking case may do. Get you a podcast, get you a good Audible, I don't know, get you find you a favorite YouTuber and just listen to them and listen to their long form. And I promise you, life will get better. And by the time you start doing that a little bit more, you're going to get comfortable. Now, what I want you to do after that is you're going to stop. I'm not going to say stop listening, but during the time in the beginning before you start, you're going to talk to somebody. So, for instance, if you want to go to a nice restaurant, go sit at the bar, right? Talk to the bartender for at least 5 to 6 minutes because you want to build up some type of social skills, right? So you want to, hey, how are you? How are you doing? Da, da, da. Just talk a little bit. And then go back into your audio reading. Eventually, you want to get to the point where you're doing that so much, you don't need your phone to have a good time. The good time is where you're at in the present moment. It's not necessarily on the phone. So that's why I always recommend for people who are in their beginning stages and they just want to be solo and they just don't know. And that's a tip. That's just a tip, a simple little ta-ta, you know what I mean? But yeah, I recommend doing that a couple times. And the more you're out socially, the more you're out just living life in the present, you're going to find that it's quite enjoyable to be in the present instead of in your head. So, yeah. Oh, look at it. It is 444. That was a blessing. I must have really said a word right then and there. But yeah, that's what book I'm reading right now. Let's see. Oh, okay, I could add this in. So due to the fact that I'm reading that, if you have any books that you want me to read, please let me know. Send them in. Or if there's any like articles or like just any forms of information, because I love learning. I really do. I had made a post on TikTok. Go watch my TikTok, by the way. It is Say Less and Read. Say less, the letter N, and read. Okay? Go follow that page. Go like a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? DM me. Shit. And I would respond. I'm not. Hey, I'm a regular girl. I'm not too cool not to fucking respond. Unless you some thirsty ass man, then just fucking no. But outside of that, I'm regular as hell. So just send something to me, and I'll fuck with you. I've always been real regular in that aspect. I'm so talkative. My friends could tell you. Anytime I'm out and about, people love talking to me, and I'll talk right back, and we're gonna have a conversation. that's just me though, for real though. So if you got any book recommendations, just send them to me. My TikTok and Instagram are the same. So regardless, just send it. Just tell me and I'll fuck with you. So yeah. I hope you liked this episode. It was a very simple episode, just talking, yapping like I normally do. If you want to be a guest on my podcast, please let me know. Like I said, I am regular as hell. I'm not one of them. I am for the people, and always gonna be for the people. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed y'all. Please stream on Spotify. Follow us on Instagram, like I said. Say Less and Sage, and it's also the same thing for TikTok as well. I am creating a Instagram. Matter of fact, I already had the Instagram. By the time you will see it, the Instagram will already be up. So the Young and Uncertain podcast, follow us on there as well. And it's been a pleasure speaking to y'all, internet cousins. Let's lock in. Let's get this money. Let's just be bad bitches this summer. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bye. Ooh, we out this bitch.